things I do for you guys. God. Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Another fun-filled episode of Is It Worth Your Universe. So, okay, now your guys saw a little intro there. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, this was originally, conceived by IGN to be published and all that, blah, blah, blah. And this is based off a movie that was really popular in the 80s about some supernatural dream demon guy that was pretty much got into your dreams and just fucked shit up. So, long story short, this is very popular. It was getting a lot of momentum. Had a little bit of a low-budget scheme to it at the same time. Had a little bit of production quality behind it, making it a classic to this date. And of course, the irony of it all is mostly kids who wear the Freddy Krueger outfit mostly do not realize the moral behind him. He was a pedophile. These people chased him down to his house and killed him. So again, my hands are up in the air for all these people who advertise the crap out of it, especially making games for the console that mostly kids play on, and make this game here. Again, it's irony, but whatever, right? Kids don't know. You'll find out when they're older, I guess. I'm dressed up as Freddy Krueger. Get in a van. Anyway, so yes, this game is not as bad as people make it out to be. Beside the theme, it's actually not a bad game at all. If not, it's quite decent. Now, recently, not recently, but more soon so than ever, the Angry Video Game Nerd and a couple of people reviewed this game pretty much just saying it's shit. Now, I can see some points where they say some of the mechanics with the jumping and all that are kind of bad, but above all else, it's not a horrible game. And it deserves more, acknowledgement that it's at least not as bad as Super Pitfall is. People are going, wow, it just has that Japanese hardcore difficulty. No, you don't understand. Super Pitfall is worser than this game right here. Trust me, I've played much more worst games than this, like MLB Baseball 2K6. Nah, I'm just kidding, I haven't even played that game before. But this game has good elements to it. It does feature Freddy Krueger. Yes, it does obscure, random, abstract from the actual movie little bosses and all that, but it's still themed with Freddy in it. And I think it's quite a nice horror game. Do I think it's the best game in the world? Absolutely not. There's much more better horror-themed games. For example, like Splatterhouse, which was obviously themed and inspired by a lot of horror cult films, as well as popular horror films. This game is no short of being decent. It's not great, but it's decent. It's just like having an either-or taste factor for, obviously, the game that we like to call Friday the 13th, which was also published by IGN, as well as Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street game. Both are good to their extent, decent at best, and they offer something that most people enjoy out of each game. One has adventure elements, the other one just has that platforming element to it, more so than ever. Do they deliver 100% accuracy? No, but they're not complete shit. They just offer something that requires more of patience than anything else. It's not considered the worst game in the world to me, but it's definitely worth a pickup. If you can find it cheap at a flea market, go for it. If you can bootleg it through a ROM emulation website, go for it. Just play it, experience it, and be able to absorb the nostalgic, in this case, fan service of A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's definitely recommended by me for you because, heck, it's not a bad game. It just sucks a little bit. Take care, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching.